One big change between high school and university is the actual physical size of the campus. Whereas in high school, you go to class in just one building, in university, the campus spans across streets. Here at UTSC, our biggest lecture hall holds 500 students. But don't worry, you may have classes called tutorials, which would be a smaller group of students.
Once you take a look at your schedule for first semester, there may be times when there's blocks of free time. And so we may think, awesome, this is not like the 8 to 4 that we're used to in high school. There's so much more time. Take a look at what you're being evaluated on a weekly basis, what bigger projects you have upcoming for the rest of the semester, and definitely schedule in time to do that.
I thought that, coming from high school, I can use the same strategy in terms of getting my marks. I realized that it didn't work the same way. I kind of procrastinated in high school, and that didn't work. So I started to utilize some of the services offered at the university, such as ANCC, the Writing Center, the Math and Statistics Learning Center. And those places definitely allowed me to plan my studies and also kind of create a schedule so that I follow it.
One big difference between high school and university is how you're evaluated in your courses. Oftentimes in university, your mark can be comprised of just a few major tests and assignments, whereas in high school, you often have little assignments that add up to make the bulk of your grade.
There's a lot of choices that you can be making by yourself now, whether that be choices of courses that you'll be taking, which clubs you'll be joining, when you'll be scheduling your time, which lecture sections you may even choose to take. So with that also comes great responsibility.
I think one thing I wish I knew as a first year student was that not everyone else around me had it all figured out either. I remember feeling like I was surrounded by people who knew exactly what they wanted and exactly where they were going to go, and I felt kind of lost. And to be very honest with you, I know now that more of them than not were feeling exactly how I was feeling. I think one of my favorite parts of my first year bio class was going to my labs, because every single week you had this opportunity to work with people in class and you got to do these hands-on practical things for marks. And I actually made my first friends through my bio lab.
Being a first generation student, this is all new to me. So for me, experiencing this for the first time, it was very overwhelming. But as I started to get involved in many activities, events held by the student union, attending different resources on campus, meeting new people, and also just attending class in general, it made me realize all my strengths and weaknesses. And I realized that these skills that I learned at the university is not just going to stay here. It's actually going to carry on in terms of my career wherever I go.
So take full advantage of it, don't hold yourself back, challenge yourself, get involved, and have a blast.